I have in my hands today two holy books that represent the two major religious bodies in our country, Nigeria. I'm talking about the Christian and the Islamic faith. In one hand, I have the Quran, and in the other, I have the Bible. Now, you would wonder why. I'll tell you. In these books, it is believed that there is a whole lot of wealth and treasure buried there that humanity in all its existence might never get to discover. But then today, we are going to be explorers. We want to find out what these books have to say about taxes and taxation. Believe me, they do have a whole lot to say about it. This is Let's Talk Tax, and Demola Okewo is my name, and you're welcome to another wonderful episode of this program.
Good people of Kwara State, our government is working hard to make life better for all of us by providing infrastructures in all sectors, roads, transportation, health, and many more.
Government can and will do more if we all pay our taxes.
Yes, especially the land and property tax.
This will enable government to provide social services.
We have the responsibility to deduct taxes from our employees and remit accordingly.
So if you see Kwara State Internal Revenue Service people for your area, no run or fight them. Government don't they do better before. Them go continue to do better for us.
Payment of taxes is very simple. Make sure you collect a receipt for all payments. For continued progress in Kwara, play your part, pay your tax.
Welcome back from the commercial break, and just before we went on break, I was introducing what we'd be discussing today, being the issue of finding out what the holy books have to say about taxes and taxation in general. And to help us do this, we have sought out two erudite scholars in both the Christian faith and the Islamic faith who would be giving us insight into what these books actually say on this topic. To help us discuss from the Islamic point of view, we have no less a personality than a retired Grand Qadi of the Kwara State Sharia Court of Appeal. I'm talking about Honorable Justice S.O. Muhammad. He would be showing us insights into what the Quran says about tax and taxation.
I want to thank you very sincerely for asking me to say a few things about the position of tax under Islamic law. Those who are watching us and who are scholars of Islam, like me, who is a student of Islamic law, will certainly know that when we talk of tax, that is the English equivalent of what we technically call zakat under Islamic law. Zakat means alms giving, means tax, which some people pay in order to meet the earnings of the less privileged, in order to provide facilities, in order to provide infrastructure, in order to improve the quality of life of people in this planet, in order also to make sure that everybody lives well. So tax is taken from people and returned also for the services they will need. People will need money, you see, to have good roads. We need money to have good hospitals, where there will be drugs, where there will be other facilities, equipment. People will need money to make sure that even if you travel by air, you are safe. By rail, you are safe. By land, you are safe. This can't be done by merely praying. We need to work for it. We need to certainly look for a way of doing it perfectly. And this is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't take it lightly. Under Islamic law, in our own law, under Islamic jurisprudence, which we call fiqh, we have 5 pillars of Islam. 5 pillars of Islam. For time, I'll just mention them. But one of which, a cardinal one of it, is zakat, tax. It's tax. If you will believe in God, alhamdulillah, then you must pray. As you see us pray, we have to pray 5 times a day. It's a must. It's mandatory on every Muslim. Then, after prayer comes zakat. You give zakat. And this is why I have gone to look for some books. I may want to read one of the years because of the people watching us, who are honorable people, who are learned people, who may want to go and check and see. In the Holy Quran, the word zakat, tax, is mentioned in 32 places in the Holy Quran. Tax, you should pay tax. And interestingly, my friends, Allah, whenever He's talking about tax, you know, I said we have 5 pillars of Islam. You see, you believe in God. The second one, you pray. After prayer, you pay zakat, you pay tax. You see, paying of tax, Allah joins it. It's as important as you are praying 5 times a day. Which means, if you are to pay tax, you must pay. This is why in 32 places, Allah mentioned, وَأَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ. You should pray. وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ. You should give zakat. You should pay tax. You should pay tax. This is, you can find this one in Surah 2, verse 43 of the Holy Quran. Let me quote another one for time. وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ وَمَا تُقَدِّمُوا لَأَنفُسِكُم مِّنْ خَيْرٍ تَجِدُوهُ عِندَ اللَّهِ. It's also in Quran 2, verse 110, that you pray, then you give zakat. Then whatever you now give, you put forward good deeds that you put forward, generosity, being kind, being generous. Allah says He sees that and He will reward you accordingly. So, in 32 places, no time for you to take the 32 places. So, that's about that. There's one of our scholars. We call him Al-Qaradawi, Yusuf Al-Qaradawi. He wrote a book called Fiqh Zakat. Fiqh as Zakat, meaning a comprehensive study of Zakah regulations and philosophy in the light of the Quran and Sunnah. And Sunnah, this is just, I have only made a photocopy of the aspect that affects tax administration under Islamic law. In fact, I intend to write something on that. Inshallah al-Karim, I want to write something on that. The point I'm making is that we should pay zakat. Now, under our law, under Islamic law, maybe you people, you collect zakat only on money. I wouldn't know. Maybe on money, anything money. You collect zakat in monetary terms. Even in livestock terms, you pay tax. You collect tax. Even in gold, you pay tax. Even in what you harvest in your farms, you pay tax. In kind. If you have grains, you see, if you have so many bags of grains that are taxable, Allah taxes you. You should pay this and give it to other people. If the livestock you have, like you have camels, you have cow, you have to give zakat. And this is the idea when the Europeans came to us here. They now introduced what we call jangali. That is the tax you pay, cattle tax which you pay. You see, it is perfect under Islamic law to ask people to pay tax. It is perfect under Islamic law to ask people to pay tax. But what is more important is that when they pay, they let them see the results of the payment made. And we make sure that everybody pays only in accordance with the means of his livelihood. I'll give an instance. under Islamic law. Supposing you have 1 million naira, and that 1 million naira is taxable, you only pay 1/40 of 1 million naira, which is 25,000 naira. What is 25,000 naira in 1 million naira? And that 25,000 naira you are paying is for some people who are less privileged that should benefit from it. This is exactly why I want to commend the Kwara State government, you see, for making efforts to see that all the resources that have been, all the areas that can have revenue, which have not been having for a very long time, are now attended to properly. And everybody can see what is now happening. I always see the best of Kwara KWIRS staff and billboard, signboard, that this is what your tax is doing when they are constructing roads. The tax is working now. When they are distributing bags to school children, your tax is working. This is very beautiful. If everybody can key into this and be ready to pay voluntarily, this nation, this state in particular, will move forward. We'll move forward very well. We will move forward, certainly. We will not remain as we have been for a very long time under the fault. You see, God is not playing with tax. It's a must. The moment you are able to get taxable property, you must pay tax. And this is why in northern Nigeria, so many states in northern Nigeria, you see, the rich people there voluntarily come to pay their tax. They want to declare what they have. They now ask people like us, who are clerks, that, sir, I have as much as this in monetary terms. How much do I pay? I remember I was in Saudi one time. There was a rich man. They called him Rojihi. The man has more than 500 branches of his bank all over the Arab world. He is now confused. He wouldn't know how much to pay as tax. He now called his scholars. That, what do I do? They now say, okay, good. They now consulted one another and then gave a verdict that continue to pay, to give out money to government, to organizations, to orphanages, to poor people, until you are satisfied by yourself that the much I have given should be enough, and that is your tax. People are rich and they are ready to pay, but some organization, government should be able to say, okay, please come and pay. This is what government is now doing. We know you have and you want to pay, but you're not being able to ask anybody to have anybody to come and ask you to pay. We are now asking you to come and pay. And when you pay, this is what we are going to do with this. So I wouldn't know, I have taken much of your time, but I would want to say this as my final word. I want to thank KWIRS for doing a wonderful job. They are honest, they are humble, and they are hardworking. They are hardworking. Within a very short time, things are changing in Kwara State. That's a fact. Things are changing in Kwara State. And I want to encourage them, I want to advise them that sky should not be their limit. They should penetrate the sky too and see that at the end of the day, it is always good here. So I want to appeal to all the indigents of Kwara State to please support government. You see, in this type of venture, it is for our own good. It is for our own good. I want to repeat it. It is for our own good. If we are able, if you have pains in your body and you go to hospital, they prescribe medicine for you. It may, that medicine may give you some little discomfort, but at the end of the day, you will have your health. That is exactly what may be happening. You may be saying that, where do we have money? How do we pay? We don't have anything. Government is taxing us. They are doing, no. Take it very easy. Let's be patient. And with time, you will see so many changes happening in Kwara State. And with God behind government, behind all of us, we shall all succeed.
Good people of Kwara State, our government is working hard to make life better for all of us by providing infrastructures in all sectors, roads, transportation, health, and many more.
Government can and will do more if we all pay our taxes.
Yes, especially the land and property tax.
This will enable government to provide social services.
We have the responsibility to deduct taxes from our employees and remit accordingly.
So if you see Kwara State Internal Revenue Service people for your area, no run or fight them. Government don't they do better before. Them go continue to do better for us.
Payment of taxes is very simple. Make sure you collect a receipt for all payments. For continued progress in Kwara, play your part, pay your tax.
You're welcome back after that short interview with our Honorable Justice Esau Mohammed. I hope you were able to follow that train of thought. But then, just in case you missed any part of it, a quick summary of all he said, I would like to point out, is the fact that Islam has 5 pillars